is May 6th, 2022. This particular episode
with inflation at its highest point
share that journey.
was
it's taking it one step at a time.
May 3rd,
Now, with me today are
2022.
two sisters, Bethany and Carissa, who found a unique
They had
and fun
episodes,
way to
but I
lose
guess
weight
not.
that they say
So
highest point in 40
here
years
has mention about flowers. I had to watch this, which normally I would fast forward through because I really don't care about weddings. The whole thing is just disgusting. Even when I was getting married, it's not like I wanted to. So either time. So I had to listen to this garbage, which I normally won't even give them the time of day, to find out there's something going on between Ecuador and the Netherlands. Like something that's going on in Ecuador right now. So they're finally buying flowers from the Netherlands. I'm like, oh, who knew that listening to one of these useless things on stuff I don't care about actually might whatever. And it's like, and this is all over the news. It's just like, oh, God.
To tie the knot this year, 20% more than the pre-pandemic average. The Knot Wedding Survey found last year's average wedding cost $34,000, and inflation is sure to push that number even higher. Esther Lee, deputy editor at The Knot, is here to help you save money, whether you're planning a wedding this year or merely attending one. Esther, thank you for being here. $34,000 is a ton, and you're telling me it's going to go up? In what areas?
So what we're seeing this year is, of course, it's a record year for weddings, and indeed, the $34,000 was the average in 2021. Wedding industry.
Now, is this in her gaming community? Like, is that what they're really pushing for? Because I really don't feel my garden's being tended to right. I'm just not. I mean, I'm looking around. I haven't met a single woman on Long Island that's ever said that she was happy about the choice that was shoved in front of her for marriage. I don't know a single happy woman, including my mother.
The wedding industry isn't immune to the inflation that's currently happening, but what we are seeing is that couples are more excited than ever to celebrate, as our guests too, and that's what we're seeing from our data.
If you would call up a place and you're going to rent it and you tell them it's just a party, not a wedding, just a party, do you think you'll get a better deal?
That's not the case. We always recommend that couples do go in with transparency because, vendors really do want to give you the best day. And of course, weddings are exceptional. So imagine just having a party versus...
Those are her words. Weddings are not exceptional. I think I've attended 2 weddings in my entire life that were outside of a Gunder household.
As a wedding, the vendors will actually make it happen because that's what they do.
So you're saying get the price for the party, but then show up with the wedding decorations?
Keep in mind, I'm a veteran of marriage here. I've been married twice.
Okay.
And I do get the impression in my experience that
they
when you say
upcharge.
wedding, they're like,
Another unhappy customer in New York. I don't know why they can't just build our characters better.
You'll really shell out. So, but you're saying be transparent.
Be transparent because the vendors really do want to make the perfect day happen for you. And believe me, they know what's happening with costs right now. So as long as you're open about your budget, very direct, they're going to be flexible and solution oriented too. So for example, roses are currently 2 to 3 times the cost because of what's happening in Ecuador. People have to ship it in from the Netherlands. And so what they're doing right now is designers are saying, listen, here are some floral alternatives. They're equally as beautiful. And listen, it'll work for your budget too. And so have these conversations. That's what we're encouraging couples to do right now.
I would have no idea about flowers or floral arrangements unless I watched that. Now this morning on Channel 2 News at 6 a.m., I found a piece about Holland. I did not know tulips come from Holland. Apparently, in my local area out in the county of Suffolk, they have a water drinker, something like that, tulip farm that's in full bloom right now. I can't get out there. I don't have my car because Anthony is using it. But people are enjoying tiptoeing or walking through the tulips, and they made a point of mentioning that they are from Holland. More fun facts I know somebody cares about, even if it's just like audience of one.
A spectacular show of colors on Long Island as the Tulip Festival is now in full bloom. Ribbons of bright tulips stretch across the field off the Long Island Expressway in Manorville. The owners of Water Drinker Family Farm and Garden say that the bulbs came straight from Holland. There are about 75 unique tulip varieties this year and over 1 million tulips blooming.
People come in here and their breath gets taken away. I think it's like a form of meditation. It's good self-care. It's good for your mental health, just to come and literally tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips. There is no picking the flowers until the end of the festival, which is dependent on the weather, but organizers say will probably end this Sunday. You can find more information on our website, cbsnewyork.com.
Wow, so beautiful. 654. Let's see.
It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza, and that's where I am. And today, actually, my son went to school and he had a choice of 3 different roses that he could choose from. And the one that he chose for his mother, which is different than the one he chose for his grandmother, because we are totally different, he chose my favorite, which he does not know is my favorite. So it is star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza.